What's up? So, this is your daily reminder to invest in yourself. And the reason why I say this is because any person that has ever got anywhere in life, they have invested in themselves. Even those that you see that are going viral on TikTok, behind the scenes without you even knowing, or even if you do know, yeah, that every time they post something, they are paying for promotion. And the ones that aren't paying on promotion are like they're basically shadow banned. They're on the 200, 300, maybe 700 bracket. Now the ones that do tend to do promotion, they're the ones that are getting 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 plus views because they're using the promotion. That's why TikTok is always pushing for people to use the promotion. As well as that, you got to be consistent. So one thing that I'm learning is with social media, consistency. Other things in life, I have been consistent and it's a bit different. For example, music. Any musician that has made it has spent money to make it. They have spent money to make it. They have invested in themselves. Production, video, mix and mastering, recording sessions, not only that, equipment as well, so then they can record themselves and then they can take it to the studio and just pay for mix and mastering, and because the sessions aren't cheap. So it really starts with yourself and how much you are willing to put within yourself. Are you someone that is going to make excuses and to always try to justify yourself with reasoning as to why you can't do it? Or are you someone that is going to be like, you know what, I haven't got the means to do it, but I'm going to find a way. I'm going to make it happen and I'm going to find a way regardless. And then you will make that way. Even if you have to find someone that will invest in you, that still is finding a way. But as long as you're using that investment in the best way, you have to be smart about it. You have to be clever. Do not be spending to just spend. Spend towards things that you know is towards the career, is towards the goals, it's towards the passion, the desire, your dream that your heart and your spirit and your purpose calls for. Spend towards what is going to come back to you, and in multiple ways. As well as saving. You want to be able to save. You want to be able to learn how to save money as well. One thing that I'm really good at is budgeting. Like, I know how to budget my shit. Like, I know that if I've got to spend it here, I've got to spend it here. I know exactly, boom, boom, boom. Before the bills come, I know exactly what's going to come out of my account, how much I'm going to have left, what I have to save, what I have to invest. So there is literally a rule, and it's so good. It's like, what? If I remember correctly, I think, because I haven't got the book, I just heard it in a lot of interviews and stuff like that. So don't take it literal of what I say, but at least 70 to 80% of your money tends to go on bills, households, travel, the necessities. That 30 to 20% that you have left, you should be saving at least 10%. You should then be spending 5% or 10%, and you should be investing at least 10 to 15%. So that's what you should be doing. Whether it's stock, whether it's crypto, whether it's in, like I said, your passion, your desire, your purpose. That's what you should be doing. Now, I felt like I needed to say this, not only for whoever else needs to hear it, but also for myself. As a reminder, do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on what your purpose is. Don't give up just because it's hard and you might not see the fruits right now. But at some point, you're going to see the fruits. At some point, you are going to see every single thing that you have worked towards is going to come back. And it's going to come back in miraculous ways. It's going to come back in magical ways. It's going to come back in ways that you wouldn't have even expected. But you know what? It always comes back in miraculous ways. It always comes back one way or another. Whether it's recognition, whether it's just by helping one person, and that one person is like, you know what, I really needed to hear this. That's still coming back to you, because that is showing that there are people that are listening to you. There are people that are waiting on your shit. Like, what is stopping you right now? Like, what the fuck is stopping you? Sorry for my language, but at the end of the day, I feel like so many people have made so many excuses. Like, oh, I just can't do this. I need to do this first. I need to do that first. And they think, oh, you know what? Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing. Spend on experiences. Experiences are great. But are you a travel agent? Or are you just trying to travel to say that you've traveled? And then you're wondering, you get into 30 years old, you haven't got your own crib, you're 35 years old, still living at your mama's your parents' fucking houses and all that shit. You're spending on things that make you look good, but are not actually doing good for you. Why not sacrifice at least 5 to 10 years of your life grinding at the ages that you can grind in order to get to where you need to be? Because when you get to where you need to be, you can do all of that shit and even more. Why? Because you have invested towards your purpose. You have invested towards yourself. And it's came back to you in miraculous fucking ways. Now, I don't think I need to say anything else, really. Logic. No excuses. No excuses. Don't try to justify your own bullshit to make you feel better as well, because you don't want to take accountability of the fact that you didn't do what you needed to do when you had the chance to do it, and now you feel like it's too late for you to do it. But it's really not too late. I mean, there's certain actors and actresses and other people, they have made it at 50 and everything like that. But you know what they did? They invested in themselves. They invested in classes, workshops. They invested in so much shit for themselves, and then they got to where they need to be. No, I'm just saying this because I can't fucking sleep, but at the end of the day, it makes sense, and it's going to make sense, and whoever it lands, and if it doesn't land, then that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. Alright, bye. See you later.